John starts his Gospel, chapter 1, with the words, "In the beginning." His first epistle also commences with similar words today, "What was from the beginning." This construct harkens back to Genesis 1, "In the beginning." And the readings today from chapter 20 is similar in tone, in that the holy women visited Jesus' tomb on the first day, the beginning of the week. This use of the same phrase or meaning in a variety of writings has been the focus of my reflections for these readings. We have many beginnings in our lives. Some were eagerly anticipated and welcomed than others. We await the birth of a child or a grandchild with joy and love. We anticipate the beginning of a new life. Without a loved one who is in hospice, with some feelings of sadness and discomfort and perhaps dread. We look forward both positively and negatively to changes in our work environment, to major life changes such as marriage or retirement, to the changing of the seasons. But we also have beginnings every day when we wake up. We have the beginnings every time we encounter a person in the office, on the street, or in a store. We have beginnings when we answer the phone, even if it is a robocall. We have beginnings when we drive to and from work, or attend a Christmas play, or gather as family for a special dinner. We have beginnings when we shower or dress ourselves or pay our bills. We have beginnings when we visit a friend who is ill or incapacitated. We have beginnings when we witness at funerals and pray for the deceased. We have beginnings when we follow the cycle of liturgies through the seasons of Advent and Lent. In preparation for each Christmas and for each Easter, we have a beginning. Each beginning is an opportunity. A beginning is something new, or a repeat of something we have done before. But if we think of each recurring event as a new beginning, we have an opportunity to improve from our last beginning. There's that wonderful movie from 1993 titled Groundhog Day. In the movie, the protagonist, Bill Murray, is inexplicably caught in a time loop in which every day starts the same, no matter what happens during the day. At first, Murray engages all sorts of selfish and bad behaviors with no lasting consequences, because the next morning his slate is wiped clean, and he starts again unaffected by the actions of the prior day. It's not until he realizes that this loop of perpetuating, and he can choose to be a better himself or to be selfish, that he actually starts to change his life each of these one-day increments, and the path out of the loop becomes feasible. Eventually, he's freed from the loop entirely. I think some of our many beginnings, we have a gift from God to try to get it better this time around. I think each day, each encounter, each moment is a gift from which we learn to be more faithful in loving God and God's creation, or more selfish in putting ourselves first. Each restart is an opportunity to reflect on what we've done and what we could do, and maybe what we didn't do. In each moment, we have a choice to move closer to God by following the example of Jesus, or to move further away by just focusing on ourselves. And so my prayer today is to express my profound gratitude for the freshness of each new day, and also for the strength to learn from my mistakes and my weaknesses, so that I can use each beginning as a generous response to God's gifts, and not as a selfish focus on my own desires. Amen to that.